Well, it's called Laos in translation, but if you're one of those people that pronounces Lao as Lao with the S silent, it's Lao in translation, but I like saying Laos because it's like, you know, a whole like, loss and okay, I'm just doing the poem.
Wait! I usually take shots, but okay, family style. Okay. Minnesota.
You need to do anything else?
We're all went up. Okay. Go.
Laos in translation. In case you haven't been warned of the imminent takeover of Laotians coming to your neighborhood,
newsflash. We have been here 30 years and counting. The evidence of our dominance mounting, like your 5 senses have already met us.
In case you haven't seen chicken wings stretched out on skewers or smelled lemongrass beef wasting from sidewalk barbecue pits, in case you haven't figured out the reason why your favorite Thai restaurant is better than others is because it's secretly owned and operated by the Laotians.
In case a Lao person has ever told you that they were Thai when you ask them, what kind of Asian are you? Lying through the fish sauce smelling, sticky rice chewing mouths, know that we forgive those who have trespassed against us. Namo tassa arahato samma sambuddhassa. Satu.
In case you live under a rock that doesn't have access to King of the Hill,
in case your choice of media sources did not inform you on what's really good, then you heard it here first.
Loud and clear.
Know that
the Lao are here. And this is your introductory guide to the phonetics and alphabetics of Laos English,
or Ing Lao,
otherwise known as that Creolish Pidginite combination of Lao and English words that fuels the line of communication between first, second, and third generations, although the rules for speaking from former to latter differ,
and vice versa.
For instance, compound consonants that were meant to be together as one will be slash dashed and detached in diction by a Lao tongue, producing separate syllables
with the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
So if your name is Steve, its Ing Lao equivalent will be Steve.
And actually becomes Ashley. Or Beverly stumbles rough from the tongue like Beverly.
It's almost like preschool, or should I say preschool, when everything was sounded out for you. Same applies to two sound vowels that force you to assimilate like it.
Yeah.
There's only so much emphasis one breath can make. If given the choice, just forget that last part. You may think you're cute in English,
but Lao moms, aunts, and grandmas will simply call you cute. As in the letter between T and R.
You see that baby? So cute! So cute! So cute! And if it ends in S, then it really ends in a T, as in Minneapolis and Texas.
And if it's really fluent in Lao, it's Minneapolis.
Replacing those N sounds isn't a result of lazy learning or brazen wording. We learned it by watching the French, who, upon colonization of our country, decided its name should change from Lao to Laos.
We were once the land of 1,000,000 elephants. Lan, Sa. 1,000,000 elephants to one syllable. 4 letters, 2 vowels, closed in by 2 consonants.
As if our designations weren't long enough, they add H's in odd places like it's going out of style, while everything that sounds like an I is spelled with an A, and whether that is supposed to be an X or an S is anyone's guess. I sometimes think they're just doing it to fuck with us, so that when we try to claim our labeled selves, our own people will scold us.
You're saying it all wrong.
Accusingly ask us.
You don't even know how to properly pronounce your own name? A name that is mangled on 4x4 blackboards, held by refugee hands in refugee camps we were forced to escape to.
The names our mothers and fathers picked like lucky stars from the heavens.
Names that were butchered by Western tongues and Western Romanized alphabets that misses all of the marks, carried through hundreds of generations, our names, passed down from an ancestor we remember through oral history. My name is a lullaby, a prayer sung out in earnest.
Meditated, deliberated, and ruminated laboriously like giving birth itself. To bestow us to bestow on us to cherish and wear nobly, only for us to dismantle and dismiss our crowns on the grounds of misunderstanding and mistakes, and maybe that's why nobody's government name is ever their favorite form of identification. Officially, I am Dosivan. I am Bao to my mom, but you know me better. Better know me as Katsy.
Yes. And even if my ID says Sai Mukta, translation, pearl necklace, don't get it twisted, it's not that kind of pearl necklace. Not the product of a bang bang ski, but a hard object produced within the soft tissues of my parents' hearts. I am my mother's stun.
But until you get to know each other better, you better call her Mook. And don't think we've left out the young mistakes, the ones made by over-anxious children trying to over-explain their world to naively traditional, old-world, old-fashioned parents who just don't understand
that these arms grow tired of balancing our separate selves, stretched out, afraid that they'll collide, hoping one day it would all come into an embrace. But until then,
big or foreign words get defined by repeating slower, enunciated versions, as if slowing it down was the same thing as breaking it down. You know, like internet. Older folks get hit with deja vu, relive those moments when other Americans did the same. Do you speak English? You know, English. And what about when your brother or sister spoke to you in sentences comprised entirely of English, save for a substitution,
a noun or a verb, in Lao? Are you doing laundry today?
Can you suck my clothes too?
If I want to eat thing,
will you fuck the cucumbers for me? We suck and fuck our way with words, washing away the ones our mouths can no longer remember.
Due to the English vulgarities we learned in playground.
Chopping up the precision of teeth, tongue, and tonsils.
The way we rinse with whitening mouthwash.
Make up new Lao American dialects along the way that will soon be replaced by next generations. We laugh with and at each other. Poke fun at our parents' pronunciation, satirize our siblings' speech, but we know translations aren't the only things lost. I profess my priestly proficiency in profound prose and versatility in verbalizing verse are a result of Mom's hard working, double shifts,
sometimes third,
sometimes back to back, in the unglorious settings of blueberry fields,
cucumber fields,
Christmas decoration factories,
making wreaths during graveyard shifts,
in bathroom stalls cleaning what nobody else wants to,
hot kitchens bent over boiling pots, fingers getting accidentally cut by knives, scarred hands reaching under the table to collect cash.
Then it's never enough. You know, the kind of jobs immigrants are always stealing, that physical chore of raising bilingual, bicultural children, sacrificing her own American education for mine,
sacrificing mother-daughter bond time,
so that I would find my way to poetry, recognize my voice and vocabulary, so that one day words would be my weapons for the battles I'd fight on her behalf, so that in school white kids had to ask me for the meaning of their English words, so that translating at the doctor's office,
welfare office, immigration office
became a skill so sharp receptionists and secretaries second-guess their own statements while rechecking their attitudes about 8-year-olds who can fill out forms like 18-year-olds.
Yeah. So that maneuvering through this strange country would be less scary, so that I could go to college on a full ride. For despite me having to sacrifice playtime after school, know that I was holding it down.
I didn't lose my culture, Matt. I was just making room for a new one. And even if I never learned the Lao words for creativity,
writer,
racism, starving artist, activist, I would never stop finding new ways to tell her, I love you, you make me proud, and thank you.